You don't need any more vacations. That's it.
No, you're good.
That's just
I mean,
the one.
I feel like it's sort of like awkward with the virus because it's like, here, permanent
Oh,
vacation.
yeah.
Hello, everyone. This is Pity for a Tale.
We're on permanent vacation.
We don't know if we took our meds. Today is hell.
Where are we? We have not socially interacted with anybody. We forgot how.
I'm
Are
still going
you
to
all
work.
okay?
I'm still like nothing has been impacted in my life thus far, other than like stupid work shit. But I am angry because my work is stupid and it's gonna kill us all. Blame my work.
I'm still at work, so
Right, yeah. So, everyone, welcome.
Are we live?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God! Don't. No. I'm glad I didn't say where I work. Don't tell anybody.
Oh.
Mitch is
You?
mean.
Yeah.
I said we were.
I did not
Don't-
hear this. I didn't.
Don't worry. We will not mention that you work for Starbucks.
That's odd.
That you are actually Keanu Reeves' stunt double. We will
Now
let
you
no
figured
one
it
know
out.
this.
Wow.
Matrix
I mean-
4 is delayed forever.
Yeah, he's the spinning image, man.
Exactly.
Listen, I mean, Bill and Ted's next adventure is coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It might as
I
well
think that's
be.
just John Wick 5.
Yes.
Excellent.
The
Back to the
sequel.
future.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only way he survived. Anyway, guys, welcome to Penny for a Tale, day 2 of the quarantine. As you definitely see by watching us, much has occurred. We are definitely veteran of surviving what might be the apocalypse, but yeah, I think we're good. Like, we're socially capable of this, right?
Powered by the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm like the one who's been working from home the longest, so I guess that's awkward.
Yeah, well, yeah, you are. I'm probably number 2. Well, Spence is probably number 2. I'm number 3. Any case, my name is Mitchell. This is Penny for a Tale. Go to pennyforatale.com to check out our updated schedule. Check us out on Facebooks. And let's check out our person on your right, my left, which is Ian. Ian, do you have anything to say to people?
Hi, I'm Ian. You can catch me up on this channel being crazy every Sunday. And you might have already, I don't know. It's getting traction. Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Age of Ashes on Fantasy Grounds. Other than that, I'm here every other Monday, starting on this Monday.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
All right, and let's swim on over to my right, your left, the amazing Jennifer.
Hello, I am Jen, and I go by Savage Sparrow on the internet. I run an awesome nerdy apparel site called Savage Sparrow Studios. You can find it at savagesparrow.com. We are also running a Everything Got Canceled sale in honor of the Plague Lord Nurgle, as Adepticon the Wargaming Con was the first one I was supposed to go to. If you enter code NurgleHugs at checkout, you get 10% off everything. And also the 40K shirts I have are discounted. And then the next week for Detour weekend, I'll be discounting a bunch of anime shirts. So keep an eye on all my social media. I'm Savage Sparrow on the internet. Yeah.
Heck yeah. And let's go on down to Spence.
Hi, I'm Spence. I live here. And we're also in the chat, and we do a thing. We did a thing. Anyway, let's see here. I'm on the Age of Ashes thing on Sundays. I'm on the Ages Past thing.
Yeah, I think
supposedly.
you're at your limit for ages right now, so
I
no
know. Well, I have to live through them all. And then I'm here. And then I still have to plan this month's one shot, but I'll do a one shot at some point this month. Because why not? I'm the owner and operator of Resonant Moon Audiobook Solutions. And I'm hip deep in work with that. I'm on Game School. Game School podcast, working on a super secret project for them, which Mitch has helped me on. So I'm excited for when that starts to come out. And Nostalgia Pilots, where we talk about Gundam Wing and all of its awesomeness.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Alex.
Oh no. Hi everyone, I'm Alex. I am back. I am here. I'm Penny for a Tale playing our Age of Ashes games on Sunday, which is like with everybody else here. On Kult on Mondays, and on every other Monday, Star Wars. I run a Star Wars game, and you should totally check it out and watch me be exceedingly nervous. But you should also check out Jen's website for awesome stuff and t-shirts, because she's awesome and you need them. Buy stuff from her.
Buy the stuff.
I feel bad because this is one that I used to sell that I don't anymore. But it is perfect for Kult because I don't know if you can see it, but it says "We'll love you to pieces," and it has a woman adorably standing among the body parts of her boyfriend.
Oh, that's so sweet. I think.
Exactly.
And this is mine, Fight Club, which is my favorite. Should be a male model.
You are a male model.
I mean, I do still have that one picture where we were all like company bonding by wearing the shirt. Oh my god.
That was awesome shit. So today, for our amazing Kult episode 8 special, also this is kind of an anniversary. We started Penny for a Tale around this time. It's kind of doesn't know what day exactly because it was a fever dream, but it's definitely around this time. So this is a year in Penny for a Tale, over 50 episodes. I don't want to count the hours, but they were all amazing. Any case, for today, if you want to support, if you want to show that you love us, we ask, instead of subbing, giving us bits or anything like that, you go directly to the link that you are facing right now to your right, which is Jen's GoFund website that you can hop on, GoFund Jen during this very difficult time. We like to look out for each other. And if you want to support her in another way, of course, check her website, Savage Sparrow, out. If you do any of these things, you get to do cool stuff in-game, such as possibly hand out a machine gun, was one example. I was talking to someone the other day about a bear being included. They've never encountered a grizzly bear in this game.
Oh my.
But we're in Germany.
Yeah,
we
so
not experience a bear.
Yeah. Bears are a distinctly Russian thing.
Whoa. Bears, there's an airplane, all right? There was international travel.
Big Bumble.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Big Bumble.
Oh man.
Watch last night's Age of Ashes to understand that reference.
So if people either give to Jen or support her in any way, let us know on the chat. We'll trust you and we'll do something. If someone is especially awesome and donates something amazing, I have free books. So just let me know. This is including Unknown Armies, Scion, 2nd edition. Let me know, and we will, of course, get that sent off to you so that you can do it. Also, we can do games for you. Main thing is support our friend. She is amazing, and we love having her.
I'll give bathwater.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we're expecting your next shipment in.
I could sacrifice my forearm because I don't need it.
You don't need it. You don't need your arm.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I don't
true.
need my hand either. So
I mean, Mitchell, if you have like a way to randomize it, I don't mind, doing a shirt giveaway like
Oh snap!
on
dude,
an hour, 2 hours.
We should
I don't
do
know.
that
However
sometime.
the fuck.
You
However
have
the fuck-
choices.
Yeah, like if you want to
have
handle the randomizing of it, like so it's fair. I am down to do giveaways.
Oh, we should totally do that. Right now, all I have are pictures of everyone with a dart.
Oh no!
It's just
Oh
you
my
guys.
God.
It's just you guys.
Yeah.
It's just for Kult, okay?
Yeah.
There's a grizzly bear
He
dart.
torments,
Is
he
that how you
torments us.
Is that how you decide who gets their appendages squashed?
No, that's because you try
I
to
would dumb.
one-on-one with a fork.
I would dumb.
It's okay. I fork give you.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
So another thing that I want to do as we hop in here is I want everyone to give a monologue about just kind of what you've been through so far. Preferably in a place that your character probably is comfortable enough to give such a monologue, of either internally or externally. But this is kind of the people who are watching their chance to get a little look inside the twisted minds of the characters that are currently with us right now. Because I know there's one who is still missing. Maybe one day she'll come back. Maybe. But yeah, who wants to go first?
Got it.
I'll go.
All right, Ian.
Man.
Wesley Davis.
Wesley will tell you what's up. But it really depends on who's asking. See, it's the cops, feds, US, Germany, Russia. He doesn't know shit. He's being framed. He's on the run. He's scared. If it's one of his friends asking, well, he's made some tough choices. People died, but he couldn't control that, not for the most part. And the ones that you think died, well, maybe you can't even prove that. If it's his wife asking, Wes doesn't know what he's done. See, for a long time, he used to black out, and when he'd come to, it would just be atrocities. And for a while, he thought it was his wife doing it, gaslighting him, setting him up, and concocting this grand framing, like she just wanted to have blackmail on him. That changed because she disappeared, and nothing stopped. So I don't know if Wesley knows who Wesley is, but he's here.
All right, who is next? Don't make me get the dartboard out.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Oh God. Hello. My name is Alexei. It is not Hans. Well, it could be Hans. Depends on who you talk to. Things have been hell. I don't know what is real. I don't know what is horror. I don't know anything. But I never did. What does a man even know? Nothing. Nothing at all. It's all posturing. That is the only thing that I have learned. It's been hard these past weeks. My friends, they all suffer. The people that I love, they're all dead. It's one endless, monotonous day after cold day. But, I'm not dead. You're not dead. Most of the people around me are not dead. Not all of them. Not yet. All of this talk with God and the devil and angels and demons, I don't care. I've never believed in it. I still don't believe in it. Even when it's lying in the bed next to me. Even when I see it in the mirror, in the reflection, I don't believe it. Perhaps that is why I'm still here. I feel bad. I feel bad for them. Especially the girl. Johanna, Wes. All of them. It's not their fault. None of our faults. And I suppose at some time we will have to all repent for what we have done. I know I will have to. But that is for another day. So now, I drink, you drink, we all drink to forget, we all drink to remember. Strovia.
Duh. All right. Johanna or Saskia? Which one?
And so you should probably go because I wasn't at the last one.
This was supposed to be just a reconnaissance job. I was told to pick up 2 men from the hospital and bring them to the association. And it is much worse than I know. And I don't know what to believe. I thought I understood some of the mysteries around us. But the cults and the gods and demons, and it's all a blur. I think I know who my friends are, but even they try to pull me down paths I don't understand. I killed people. I swore I would never do that. I swore a lot of things before this started. I don't know how I'm going to go on like this. But without them, I might as well be dead. I have to try. I have to try.
All right. Johanna.
When this started, I was just following a lead. When you reporters, if they're in the field, you get this instinct. You just know there's something deep, and you can feel it in your gut that there's more to something than meets the surface, and you know that this could be the story of your career. I did not know what I was what I was walking into. I thought I knew. I thought I knew so much. I thought I had seen darkness, and I thought that I had. Get out of here!
Initiative.
Oh my god! Oh, are you putting the lava lamp on so it can be spooky?
Nothing says creepy horror like lava lamps. Yeah, you
Nothing
keep that on.
Nothing says 90s creepy horror.
Yeah.
No. Right? Exactly. So now I have a lava lamp. Thank you. Anyway.
See, no, bring it back.
Okay.
We're serious now.
We're super serious. So I was unprepared. I I've been pushed to the brink during this whole experience. Everything I thought I understood and that I knew, each and every time I find myself questioning and doubting the very fabric of reality. There is someone I've come to care for deeply, and I don't even know if he's alive or dead anymore. And he has this whole other life that I never knew about, and I don't even know if if that is something that is actually happening, or I just I want to find something solid again, and I want to I just want to keep going forward as far as I can. I need to understand the truth.
Awesome. So, if you guys last recall, you were still set up in that little motel that you guys had claimed. Mm-hmm.
I was not there. I was last in the bar with that thing. So
No, the last thing that we were at was we were at the bar.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
So that all happened and I'm good.
Yeah. No, so you were there the last time we played.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you remember that Saskia unfortunately lost her arm.
My hand, just my hand.
Unfortunately, you have been tasked with something horrific. The kind of the words the man spoke kind of echoes in your memories. I am a humble servant of God. I expect Shigidil from the city, and you must return them to hell. All these things kind of echo in your head. The demand by whatever creature accosted you and then threw you back into the bar without the reality that it shattered, without it still being shattered. So despite him kind of crashing through the wall, everything is intact. Everyone looks like nothing has occurred. Everything is peace and calming. For the most part.
But our necks are still marked.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. You will forever have that mark. Those of you who were there or associated with the events within the first chapter. So the question now is, where off to next?
Is Saskia still like bleeding profusely from her hand? Like, what was the resolution to that?
I don't remember how my hand was taken off, because like my hand was crushed, like obliterated, and then the servant of Shagadil took my hand off.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how it was done, if it was cauterized or if I'm bleeding or what.
It just looks like there's a nub there now.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh no.
There's phantom pain, and I'm just like clutching it to my chest. Not looking at anybody.
Okay. Hans will offer you a drink from the bottle that he is drinking.
I just imagine like Johanna's just like staring at like where your hand was, just like in that level of shock, like, oh god.
Oh yeah. No, Saskia's right there with you. It's like, oh, I don't know how to function now.
Oh, well, it could be worse. You could have taken both hands.
And then who would drive you?
That's a good. Always could be worse. Always could be worse. Would you like another drink?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hans. Or Alexi.
Hans is fine.
Hans.
Hans is fine.
Hans is easier.
That was that thing
That was a thing.
asked us to bring another thing and took her hand. And
No.
you're saying that it could be worse.
This could be worse. That is an old saying where I come from. It could always be worse, and it's good. It could always be worse.
Johanna's just gonna grab the liquor and just down it.
Exactly. That is another saying we have. Keep drinking.
Speaking of which, there is a chime at the bar door as two individuals come in wearing the German police officer uniform. Looking around, they start talking with several of the patrons. With it looks like a paper that they have that they're comparing people's faces to.
All right, that's it. That's our cue. We gotta go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Get up. I'll pay the tab. Cash.
I will lean into Hans because I can barely stand.
He'll put
Were
his arm
we-
around her.
Mitchell, were we able to go into that safe house thing?
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
at the start were in there.
Okay.
And then everything kind of reverted back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Wesley goes up, pays the tab. The woman
Hat down. Mm.
smiles. And then you hear like this older lady from the side of the bar as one of the police officers is talking to her say, "Oh yeah, I've and she kind of points over to y'all's general direction. And the two police officers look up and then look at you.
I've chopped my hair off. That's canon. So I have a very different, and I have different makeup on.
Yeah, I want to say Johanna had like dyed her hair or something like that. Like, you know.
Yeah. The two police officers approach you.
Do they approach Wes or all of us?
One approaches Wes, the other seems to just kind of be staring at you guys while looking at a piece of paper. The police officer looks up at Wes and looks at his clipboard. Excuse me, sir, can you identify yourself?
Name's Thomas. Can I help you?
We need to see your license, your identification, your papers.
I'm gonna pretend I'm trying to find the word for glove box in German, and get all touristy
I'm gonna
shit right about now.
whisper to Johanna. Johanna, do you know these people? They're police.
Do I?
Not really. They look just kind of like beat cops.
All right. So let me see.
Think you can give us a little bit of a head start? I can pull.
Yeah. Can I use like fast talk, Mitchell?
Yeah.
To try to be like, you know, I don't know, leave us alone.
Confused.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me that roll.
Okay. So, and I'm rolling 2d10.
2d10, unless you want to do d4s, which is nightmare mode.
Oh God, no.
2d6s are hard mode.
And is this reasoning or?
It should say on your fast talk move.
Oh, it says coolness. Okay. Ooh, that's not great. But I don't actually know what the skill does, so I'm just assuming that that's what it says it does is what it means.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 16.
Ooh, that's very good. All right, so you kind of approach. What do you say as you kind of go in between Davis and this policeman who is looking for papers?
Just like, you know, I guess I would try to like confuse them with like the protocol, just like, what is the purpose of this investigation? You understand that you can't be asking for identifying marks unless it is a specific state of emergency. And as far as I'm aware, the state has not released those powers at this time. are you? Who is your commanding officer? Are they aware of what you are doing?
And while she's doing that, Hans is going to kind of go over and like kind of take Wes like around oh man, you're drunk, come on, let's go, you're too drunk, come on, like trying to get him out.
You are aware this is a private establishment and under federal regulation, blah 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 blah. This is specific behavior that is outlawed. Like you do understand that. I mean, again, like I'm coming at you from the desire to aid you in not pursuing some sort of illegal act.
Yeah, the other like older police officer kind of comes up and places a hand upon the other gentleman's shoulder and says, this isn't the ones. This one talks way too much. Just kind of ushers him down to the back.
That's okay. Here, let me buy you a drink, or non-alcoholic, obviously, because I know you're on duty. But you guys have been working really hard, and obviously,
no, if you're buying a drink, it's alcoholic.
I won't tell your shift officer. And she'll buy him drinks.
I will call as I'm shuffling out the door after Hans and Wes are out the door. I'll be like, Jessica, we will meet you soon.
All right. You boys have a fantastic night. I have to get back to my ride. Thank you guys so much for your lovely evening. I'm glad we could avert that potential disaster.
Kind of raise your glasses and down
without irony.
All right, so you guys are now on the streets. We're off to. It's somewhat cloudy. It's still kind of late at night. Probably like around 8 or 9 p.m.
Do we have is there anything that we have at the hotel? Like, did we leave? Is all of our stuff there still? I feel like we left. Like, I feel like we were trying to leave, or like.
Yeah, I think you guys have like your backpacks and such.
Yeah, everything's in my car.
Okay. All right. Well,
I will need to get a new car. A new auto. If they
the new license plate work?
Maybe. I just need to because they had my name, and well, this car is attached to my name.
Wes, how is your credit?
Imagine it is also tied to his name.
Credit tends to be.
All of us are hunted right now.
It was joke.
Alexi, since you happen to have experience with fake names and alternate identities, perhaps you could aid us in our time of need. Obviously, you had to put a deposit down in order to get a place to live. I've been to your apartment. It was nice.
It really wasn't. It was a shithole.
I was being polite.
It was shithole.
I was being polite. But my point is, you put money down. You had resources. So how about some new identities, maybe?
I'm trying to put my seatbelt on, and it's not working really well.
One-handed.
Joanna, I agree that would be the logical thing to think. However, mine was a little special circumstance. It was how you say, a favor that was paid for at some point by we'll not say the best acts. We'll just say that we'll leave it at that. So I can certainly try and call my contact and see what he can do, but it might not be that good. I don't know.
Your contact interested, perhaps, in aiding people who are apparently looking to save the fucking world? Like,
I don't think that would matter to him. That is not what he is in business for.
I mean, he can't be in business if there's no world left.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Well, exactly. Then no problem. We're fine. It's all good. However, for you, Johanna, You're my friend. Of course. I will give him call. Let's find a payphone. I will give him call. Let's see what he can do.
All right. Finding a payphone?
Yep, finding a payphone.
That archaic thing we don't know of
Yeah.
anymore.
Right?
Okay, it's gonna be a little jerky because Saskia's trying to get her nub to shift gears,
Oh man.
and she's figuring it out. But it's a little jerky to
Yeah.
begin with.
Hans would. Do you need help? I can.
I do it
Yeah.
myself.
Well,
Okay. No, you do it yourself.
So while Hans goes to
Call his
call his shady McShady man.
Exactly.
Johanna would just politely but firmly help Saskia with their stuff. And it's very much in that mom friend kind of way, no sweetie. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Totes okay. All right, so you guys are pulling over to a payphone just off on the side of the street here in the city.
I'm gonna look through my books to
Mhm.
see if I can find anything useful about finding Magda. Since now I know that I kind of know who that is.
Yeah, I mean, so the people here kind of all remember, especially kind of with your recent investigation, that Magda was in a clinic, which is kind of a place that seemed to be very important in her life, a catalyst of sorts. But for you, Saskia, you can give me an investigation roll, just to see what, as you kind of pouring through the other occult books to try to figure out more about this Chigadil, as well as the creature known as Chezenko.
Okay. So I'm adding the two together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10.
All right, cool. So Chigadil has several references concerning himself. It is a distortion of wisdom, the name of Hell's Eighth Circle, and a demon who stalks the woods of Bernario and eats children.
Do you mean Borneo?
Yeah, Borneo.
Okay.
Bernario, It made it sound nicer.
Okay. Cool. So in the back of the book, there's the stamp from where I bought it from, and it's from the antique bookshop. That's where I met Magda.
Yeah.
And has anybody gone to her bookshop?
Yes. I believe we did, right, Mitchell? That was the bookshop we went to?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That is where we had we came into what seemed like a cult meeting. And unfortunately we were not able to pass whatever standards they had. And I believe that is the adventure that ended up with us running out of a window and getting shot at.
Oh, that was the Slavic Association.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that did we actually? I don't remember if we actually went to the bookstore. I know that Hans went to her old bookstore
Yeah.
before the game. Is that what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it might be prudent to go back.
Okay.
You know, maybe you said that she was missing from the hospital, the clinic. If this is correct, then maybe she stopped back at the her abode to gather things.
No, I mean, was it you three recall watching Magda die?
Oh, Magda died.
Yeah, Magda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Magda has-
you wouldn't know that, Saskia, because you weren't present, but these three definitely were.
Yeah, no,
Magda, because we also had the different experience.
yeah,
with-
we had the worms. I saw the worms.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
This is all news to
She
Saskia.
died of worms. Don't let
Yeah.
anybody else tell you she died of worms.
she did
Lots of
not-
worms.
No, it was not she died. I believe it was cardiac arrest.
Get out of her. It was.
But at the same time, after what we've seen, I could entirely believe she died of Mars.
What?
See, it makes sense.
It does not make sense.
Oh no,
Yeah, we
it
can
does
visit
not.
again.
Nothing of this makes sense.
I think that might be best. Because are we looking for her? Or are we looking for her soul? Or I don't understand what we're doing.
We still have if it would help, we still have her diary and the book about dreams that they had published. Maybe there's something in there also related to this demon and curse and whatever.
I can look at this. This is what I went to school for.
Oh, this is where we went, Mitchell. It was Black Sun Publishing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's part of the Slavic Association.
Yeah.
Kind of like their friend of sorts.
Yeah, and then like so we went there, and then like we got pulled into another area from there. I think is how the order of operations there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the same place that Saskia is talking about?
No.
Okay. Cool.
There's Magda owned an antique bookshop, and she would help me look for rare books for my studies.
Did she ever mention anything regarding this research into these dream curses and all of that?
I don't know, did she?
Not really. No, something she kept
No.
tight-lipped.
No, she never talked of this. And when I went to see her, it was I was getting ready to be initiated into the Slavic Association. Wes, don't look at me like that. That's terrible. How dare you?
Did you know anything about Philip?
Philippe Kramer?
Yes.
Is he at the mansion? Did we see him at the mansion?
Mm-hmm.
Did he die at the mansion?
I think he's dead.
Yeah.
I think he died when I had to stab Hans. Hans.
Hans is fine. That's when I had the gun.
That was when you had the gun, and then you lost the gun, and then I had to stab you, and then I had to kill.
But we could get a gun again if there were donations, or our enemies could get them. But please don't do that.
Or we could get a bear.
We are already at such a disadvantage right now, y'all.
Or give them a bear.
Yes, give us a bear.
Oh my god.
Alexi needs a bear.
I do. Needs a bear. Big one.
Oh my god.
A sexy bear.
A furry one. Okay, we're done. I get out of the car now. I go make call.
Yeah, you pick up the payphone, put the coins into it. Who were you calling?
I'm calling my friend Mikhail.
Mm-hmm.
Who helped me. Who was a KGB guy himself, but left the order as well. And he has helped other ex-KGB people kind of reintegrate into society, usually into Germany, but other European countries. He facilitated mine. But he's shady as hell, so that's his thing. But I still have his number, so let's give him a call.
All right, there's a ring, and then you hear the receiver picking up. Hello.
Hey, Miguel.
Hey, this is not my fourth favorite person.
Why fourth?
Wife and kids.
Nah. They can't drink as much as I can.
You say that, but yeah, it's ridiculous.
How are things with you?
Better than it is with you, I hear.
Oh, so you heard?
Who hasn't heard? It's all over the news.
Well, I guess you could say that's what I am calling. Listen, I mean, I'm not gonna bullshit you here. I'm in some I'm in some trouble. I got a couple of friends that are also in trouble, and we're just trying to hang low. We're just trying to get out of here.
Your friends wouldn't also be the ones on the TV screen, would it?
You're a smart man, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that you do your work and everything, but is there any way I could possibly get some help for these guys? They are not they're not like you and me. They don't have much experience with this thing, and I kind of decided I was going to lead, and this was one thing after another. Any help?
Sure. For a friend like you? Sure. It'll take me a couple days to get the papers and such. But why don't we meet back at your apartment?
Apartment is no go. That's compromised. We'll say that. We have another place we could meet.
None that I can think of.
Mm,
Maybe somewhere you find more comfortable.
I can't meet at the bar. That was a joke. You should laugh. It's funny.
Somewhere private. Hans.
All right. Let us meet. I don't know where to meet this guy. Let's have a clandestine meeting at like a park. Can I just say like like in a park that's has some trees.
Close after a certain point in time with the trees. And the
with
grass.
some trees and some coverage. Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle of the Black Forest. It's
Exactly.
great.
This is great. This is where we're doing it.
Oh,
I'm not trying to kill any of you.
All right, I'll meet you there. Obviously my rate's gonna go up.
Oh no, I completely understand. Listen, if you come perchance with a car that you don't want, or that is not working out for you, I'd also greatly appreciate that as well.
Yeah, how about this?
Hmm.
I will do this for free, including a car. And please don't answer now. Just answer when we meet. I would like one of them as payment. I'm sure there's one of those there who you aren't fond of. Someone who might even be weighing you down, who might get you caught. A screamer, as we used to call them. So, you think about it, and when we meet, you let me know. Otherwise, it will be a substantial price.
All right.
Click.
Why do you do this to me?
It's fine. Listen, I'm just saying, you know that there is one of our party who has questionably, possibly, probably killed another member of our party.
But he doesn't scream. He doesn't scream.
But you don't know that.
I've thought about it, and he doesn't scream. I've thought about it a lot.
Who doesn't
Oh my
scream?
I'm kidding. No, that's not a character. He wouldn't have to.
I know.
Yeah.
Hans will put the receiver and go back to the car. Yeah.
Gotta go.
Just have to just like wash my hair really right now. It's very important.
All right, I talked to my friend. He can do it. He can get us papers, get us new car. We'll just we have to meet him at he'll give whatever park I just gave. At 9 p.m. I'll meet him alone. I don't want to. You park somewhere else or do something. I'll meet with him.
Okay. Are you gonna be safe? Again, I know this is your world, but with everything that's been happening, and everybody that's been after you, I don't know. Are you going to be okay?
I don't know. Are any of us going to be okay? I don't know. Hopefully. You'll be fine, Johanna. You'll be fine.
I hope so.
So as you guys are in this car, there's definitely a rancid smell as you guys have all kind of stuffed yourselves in.
Wes, Jesus, what'd you eat? Stop eating.
I open up my my glove compartment and say, in there's some sage.
Ugh.
Sage.
Does
What
it
does it
happen
smell like?
to smell like burnt arm in here?
No, more like I think my favorite, sweet eggs with spoiled milk.
Sweet
Oh,
eggs.
God.
Yeah, no.
Returning
Wes,
character.
God
Sweet
dang.
eggs.
I put it in the cigarette. I put in the cigarette thing,
Yeah.
and then I take it out, and then I burn the sage a little bit, and I open up my window, and I'm just like, hang. Hang on.
Dude,
Again, like Johanna reaches over and is just
yeah.
like,
Stop it! I can drive my car.
Let me take
I will
wheel.
have
I'll
to
take
figure out
wheel.
how
You
to
do it.
drive.
yeah, it's fine. Of course you can.
I have to figure out how to write now because
Yeah.
I don't have a right hand, and I'm
No,
I
very,
lived-
it's okay. You'll figure it out. Don't
I
worry.
have control over this, and that's
You
it.
sure do.
When I lived in Russia, we got the goat to drive the car. You need
You
a goat.
Don't believe that at all.
I do
Good.
need a goat. I need a goat as much as you need a bear.
I need a bear.
Saskia, you want me to drive?
No, you've done enough,
Oh, have I?
asshole.
What?
Come on, happy family.
Oh boy. What happened there?
He knows.
Roll my eyes. So you had a hard time handling a stick shift one hand. And that was before the sage, but you don't drive.
You had a hard time dealing with two bodies by yourself.
Two?
Look, we don't need to get into it.
I mean, I believe that was at least 2 bodies ago. That.
I'm actually gonna turn around in the because I did call shotgun.
Alexi's always in shotgun.
They're
I'm gonna
both
turn around from the
shotgun.
back seat,
That's on my lap.
the left side. I
Okay,
really want a shotgun.
fine.
Oh, God. Why are we arguing?
No, it doesn't matter because I took shotgun while I was in the phone. So
That's
yeah,
fine.
even though I'm not gonna see now. Got it.
Oh
So
my
I turned around
God.
from shotgun.
Okay.
It was very
You
important
have
to the
the
character
high
arc.
ground, Anakin.
Yes.
I just needed the small victory among many losses.
Yeah, let him have it.
Exactly.
Fine.
Again, you have the high ground.
They could tell you all sort of awful shit about me, but is it going to make a difference? It's going to change what you have to do right now. Sure, the day we take care of this, you can turn me in. I'll rot in jail. That's fine. But you saw what was down there at the bar, and if you really think bringing me to justice to answer to any of this right now is going
Who said anything about bringing you to justice? I just said
Exactly.
that you deal with things very poorly.
Listen, Wes. Again, this is obviously a situation that none of us asked for nor desired. We are all on the brink of pretty much mental collapse, as far as I can tell. Like, I mean, again, Hans is holding it together, but this is very clearly a terrible coping mechanism that we'll figure out later when it bites us in the ass. You black out, disappear, and then bodies show up. This is a fucking problem. So, like, you know, my concern is at this point right now is whether or not you're going to get the rest of us killed. Because that's what I'm focused on. Can you handle your shit? Are you okay? Like, what do we need to do here? because again, like, there are forces after us that we can't, that are way beyond our understanding, and we need everybody at the top of their fucking game, even though it's a game we're losing.
I'm just gonna look forward at the windshield. Yeah. I think we're fine.
Joanna's gonna just kick the seat.
I really fought for shotgun for nothing.
No.
I have to pull over. Hang on. And I pull over to the side and I throw up outside the car.
Whew.
No, you upset her. You made her upset. Come on, guys. We're adults here. We got enough on our plates. Just get this done.
How strong is the smell?
With you guys all together, pretty stinky. And if you kind of sniff around, like especially at your own parts, it seems to be emanating from the boils.
Okay.
So it's kind of spreading. So you got that boil in the back of your neck, but also kind of
course.
Every place that can bend that kind of captures moisture, you're going to see little boils, especially the genital area.
This is me too, right?
Yep. It's kind of really ripe. I would describe it as ripe, moist, googly.
Okay.
Love
it.
Would you go as far as great googly moogly?
I think I would. Yeah.
Okay. Oh man.
That's really bad.
Yeah, we're mega fucked now.
Fruit gushers.
Fruit gushers.
Basically, yeah.
Gummy? You want fruit gummy?
Ew.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think of anything that would give me some kind of relief. Like something from my bag of witchy tricks that might at least either take the smell away or take the pain away.
And you know what might help?
Tea tree oil?
Baby. Who knows? This is uncharted territory.
You want me to drive, Saskia?
I don't trust you. Why would I trust you with a car?
Do you want someone you trust to drive, Saskia?
The only person I trust is myself.
Smart answer. That's a smart answer.
Yeah, you taught me that. Anyway,
all right, so it is late at night.
I put tea tree oil on my armpits and see if it helps and start driving again, windows cracked.
Yeah, you think it might be helping. Yeah. So it is getting late at night. You are supposed to tomorrow meet someone at a park. Furthermore, Hans, the clock is ticking. What are you gonna do?
What are we doing as a group? Where's our car going? What are?
You told me where we're going, and so
I
I'm
thought
driving
that was
there.
Tonight. I thought that we were meeting this person tonight.
Nah, he's gonna need at least a day to get like.
I will admit that I will use my womanly wiles to get free gas.
Where's the bookstore? Is that like in Berlin or? Because I feel like it was in some place that's not close to here, but I might be wrong.
It's in the same place as where you're currently at.
Do you want to try the bookstore?
I mean, we can.
It's up to you. Do you want to wait and get wait for the paperwork?
We're meeting your friend, so...
That's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's go to that bookstore. Maybe at the very least we can find something to, I don't know, mitigate this.
Oh, all right. And this seems to be working, so maybe try putting it on your boils. It'll at least make it less painful. I think it's only myself, Alexi, and Wes who have the boils, right?
Johanna has a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do mine also smell stupid bad, or are they like dealable? Oh, hang on a second.
We're gonna probably need you out here.
All right. I will be right back, guys.
Jen will be engrossed in research.
Yes.
Or Johanna will be engrossed in research.
Like you do.
Like you do. Okay, so we go to the bookstore. I know where that is.
Yeah.
It's near where my apartment is.
Mhm. So, located in an alleyway adjacent to Franklin Street, Mantra, the bookshop is half a stair down and has a small, insignificant sign. The interior is much larger, consisting of 2 floors with a maze of bookshelves. It's closing about this time. We'll say it's kind of like the end of the close to 10 p.m. It's when you get there. There is a short, thin woman with a dark crew cut and heavy makeup, kind of closing up. You see her inside, there's a close sign. She's cleaning up a little bit.
Do I know her?
Yeah, this is Erica Haller.
Oh.
She took over the bookshop.
Okay, so I'll knock and say, Erika!
Hey, and she'll kind of motion you guys to come in.
Hey, I have last minute project and I need to look for a couple of books. Can you stay open for like 10, 15 more minutes?
As long as I can continue cleaning, I see no issue
Sure.
with it.
Sure, thank you. Thank you. You look amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's new.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it looks very much like mine. Of course, I love it.
Yeah, it's okay. Stop. Go do your research.
Okay. You're too cute. And I go looking for anything about Chakadil or stuff that we've heard about.
All right. So looking in the library, you do find another copy of The Power of Dreams, which is the same book that you guys got from Magda. Furthermore, there is another book that's kind of next to it by Arthur Stroberg's, which is the Physiology of Curses from 1934.
I looked at that.
Yeah. So looking it over, it does state that curses often take the form of diseases. The disease worsens as the conjurer performs additional rituals. A curse can only be broken if returned to its original source, the responsible conjurer, preferably when they are where the curse was originally cast. So kind of looking back at the events that transpired, you definitely feel where you guys did this like final ritual is kind of a full circle back to where the ritual was originally cast. So you definitely did something successful, though obviously based on the event something did not work out well. Or maybe, as oftentimes, books written by humans only glimpse a shadow of the truth and not enough to encompass the whole.
Does it have anything about identifying a curse?
Not really. It's more so curses and diseases. While they kind of have names that are attributed them through history, a lot of them are and can be personal based on the conjurers who initially did it. Furthermore, there are a plethora of different entities and things that could create such curses that it's kind of like writing down every species on the planet with your eyes closed and without any hands. It's just a lot.
Okay. So I will check with Wes and Alexi. And so we did go back to the place where the curse originated, yes?
I believe so. That they believe that those were the Slavic association, right? That was
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's the Pagodin, the mansion.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Pagodan.
mansion.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that place that we blew up.
Yeah,
Well,
the gun.
We didn't blow it up, but it blew up
Mhm.
around us. Okay. That should have worked.
Does it say why it might not have? What other thing could there be?
It says it may be personal. It may have to be reversed by the person who did it.
What happens if the
Uh-oh.
person who did it died? Would that make it go away?
Do I see anything about that?
Not really, but you kind of recall your conversation with Jazinko, the person who took your hand. That he pretty much said that the ritual you guys performed released things into this world, and that the only way to rectify it is by hunting those things down and vanquishing them.
Oh, so we can't get rid of the boils until we kill the
We
things
do the
that we
thing.
release.
Oh.
Ugh, I don't think that's going to be easy.
Uh,
Can I look up what those things were? See if there are any weaknesses?
Not in this place. You kind of go through several books, but nothing seems anywhere close to the things you kind of saw.
Okay. I will have Wes be useful and take notes since I can't write anything.
Yeah. Yes.
What do we need?
I need someone to write things down because I don't have it right hand.
And I can write things down. Pulls out reporter's notepad.
So
Pulls out intern.
Yeah.
and so basically we need to cure ourselves by killing the things that were released during the ritual that we thought was going to cure the curse.
Yay.
Yay. All
so
right.
we have to smell. We have to smell so bad.
Well, I gave you tea tree oil. It gives a little bit.
That is not enough.
Yeah, and like it's surprising because the owner of the shop doesn't respond to your smell. Yeah, it just seems
Maybe
you guys
it's
who.
only our perception of it.
Perhaps.
Well, that's convenient, at
I-
least.
I perceive that we all smell really bad, though.
Well,
I mean, I smell fine.
No.
sweetheart, I wish I could say that you are correct. Okay. So
We're like, no one here
That's-
smell.
No, Mitchell said mine weren't that
You weren't
bad.
as bad. You weren't as
Yeah,
bad.
you're an as
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
okay.
Is there what is the late 80s equivalent to Axe body spray?
Axe body spray.
Uh,
I
No,
think it's like
probably cigarette
Calvin
smoke.
Klein
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
smell like
Yeah.
corn or
Hugo
Oh my
or
god.
There you go.
Clove cigarettes.
something.
Oh
God,
Jesus.
yeah.
Let's all just smoke weed. That'll solve 2 problems.
It would.
Yeah. All right. So okay. Well, let's. I checked the book with the information about curses, and I go to Erica and say I would like to buy this one.
Oh, yeah, sure. You know what? I owe you. Why don't you take it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll square off later.
Okay. Well, I will see you hopefully at the next book meeting.
Excellent. Yeah,
Okay.
we look forward to it as always.
And I'm trying to very discreetly hide my non-existent right hand.
Yeah.
No one has said anything, so I'm just gonna walk away.
All right. and you
Holding my
guys-
sleeve over like this.
Yeah. So you guys head out back onto the streets.
I don't have men's clothes, but I have clothes at my apartment. We could check and see if it's being watched. And if it's not, I can go and get some clean clothes.
It may be
sounds
a
like an
place to
idea.
sleep for the night.
If it's not being watched.
Mhm.
So let's go and see if my place is being staked out.
Yeah.
All right. So you head on over to your apartment. Hans can see that it is currently not being watched.
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah, no, I don't see anything.
Okay.
Should be.
So I take you up. My place is very sparse. There is a couch, a TV, one of the giant big monitor computers, a bunch of occult stuff in one corner, and ashtrays in every room.
You have your own computer. You nerd.
I have to type up papers. I can't just wave my hand and then the papers exist.
You nerd.
Well, whatever.
I smell.
I was going to say something else, but I'm refusing. I think I have beer. I'll go and check my fridge. I have beer.
Yeah, there's beer there.
Oh.
One beer.
Yay!
Yay.
There's no. I have like a 12-pack of something cheap
Ooh.
and German. Schlitz.
Schlitz.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Wait, wasn't Schlitz like made
Schlitz
in
is
Chicago?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
made in Chicago,
It's an
I think.
American.
Really?
It's an American brand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I remember on like the local news radio, they started talking about how they were remaking it a couple years ago or something, and like
Sure.
the host was so excited.
I have imported Schlitz beer.
Oh man, that's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are currently in this apartment.
Mhm.
Smells somewhat, but at least you feel safe for tonight.
I get Johanna some clothes. I
Yay.
change and offer to, put oil or whatever on our open wounds because I have my whole witchy stash here.
Yeah, you can put like some lavender on that shit. Like, just
Well,
some lavender on it.
so
I don't
the-
want my
the
crotch to
lever-
smell like lavender.
The lavender won't help, but if you do the tea tree oil or clove oil, both of those are disinfecting, and so they actually help to clean out the wounds and keep them from producing as much
Good to know.
stuff. Yes, I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Is that how you say in
Ah.
America?
That's how you say in Russian.
Eh, well, okay. Okay. So I get out like sleeping. I have a sleeping bag. There is a couch, and there is my bed.
All right,
So-
where is everyone sleeping?
I'm sleeping in my fucking bed.
Couch.
Wes, you take
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
Wes, are you sleeping in my bed with me? What?
Shotgun.
That is the most awkward pairing.
Oh
They're from
no.
the darkest
Oh
timeline.
my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
You take sleeping bag. I will.
I'd
I'll
rather
stay
die.
watch.
Yeah.
I'll stay
Yeah,
watch.
right. You can stay watch. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, I've got a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
All right, and everyone hopefully drifts off to sleep.
I'll
Uncle
try.
fall asleep in a chair or like looking out the window. Like he will actually attempt to keep watch for a little bit and like
Mhm.
kind of just make sure that no cars pull up or anything like that. But eventually he'll pass out on a chair or something.
I do feel like this experience had made Johanna into a very light sleeper.
Yeah.
Considering, how many times she's nearly been killed in her sleep or
Yeah.
in her dreams.
Yeah, that's fair.
Saskia
Oh.
can't sleep, so she taps Hans on the shoulder and says, "Go lay down." And I will stay up and do some meditation, put on some Enya.
Oh my god.
Third off the end, yeah. I was kidding.
So as kind of the night goes on, Saskia, it's dark. You have to kind of keep your apartment dark to just for safety and for everyone to sleep and everything. But we're actually gonna go over to Johanna.
Oh no.
You are on the couch, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
So
god.
your eyes kind of flick open a little bit as you kind of peer around this dark apartment, and you feel a slight kneading against your feet. A pleasurable experience. Maybe in any other circumstance, this would be a very good time, but obviously the circumstances are not such.
Jen doesn't look like she likes foot massages.
I don't like creepy foot massages from things in the dark.
That's a weird thing.
It's very unsettling.
Yeah, so you feel like these hands upon your feet. You kind of have this old blanket up top you.
Jen also, as a person, has an irrational fear of tiny hands.
Oh no!
He freaked me out. Okay.
You know Mitchell's gonna get all those like little tiny
No!
hand-like fingers. You know that's what he's gonna get.
Oh my god. There was a
Aw.
very brief sidebar. In art school, I had a professor who was a fucking monster. And he was a bald man who was slightly shorter than me. And then one year for Halloween, he decided to take like this little baby that like looked exactly like him but as a baby, and dress him up in a miniature version of his the shirt he was wearing, and then have it like popping out of the shirt.
Oh.
So it's like, and he's just like, Jed, his name is Joe. He wants to say hi. And he kept trying to chase me with the little tiny hands, and it freaked me out. Not okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mitchell, I didn't
These
know you
are
taught, art.
Yeah.
these are not tiny hands. They are normal
Okay.
sized hands.
Okay, thank you.
That makes it all the better.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Anyway, continue, Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, so how do you react?
I imagine initially, it's again because she's like groggy and half asleep. It's and if it is like a foot massage or whatever, it's just kind of like, oh, so like she's waking up and I mean she'd blink to just be like, what? Who?
Yeah, you kind of look over and you notice a familiar coat, the same one that you probably have yourself.
Oh yeah, because she was wearing it, right?
Though his head is kind of obscured by the blanket,
Uh-huh.
so you can only see like his pants and his kind of this coat. And as you do, you kind of feel the hands kind of creep on up to your calves and as he massaging.
Okay, like she would like look over to see if the others are asleep and stuff like that, but like, very like, oh.
Yeah, you look around. I mean,
Yeah.
Hans is not present, not around. Wesley is on the floor on a sleeping bag, his eyes closed, but you see him just kind of scratching at his neck every now and then, almost a blistering mark upon it. Saskia is facing the window, the chair, back of the chair facing you. The moon kind of silhouettes and creates little shimmers of light because of all the jangling. I assume, Saskia, these jangling items from the.
Oh
the
yeah, I
roof
had
both,
totally have sun catchers.
mhm.
So they're lots of different colors and they look pretty.
So I will say that it's one of those things where she would sort of like quietly like, sort of pull herself to a slightly sitting position on the couch. And then sort of, take his hand and pull him to her.
All right, you pull
Which is
him.
going to result into something awful, but whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You pull him closer. The blanket still obscuring his face. As you feel his face press against your chest, his hands move up to your sides.
Bro, awkward sleepover. Stop.
It's fine. We're being quiet. God.
You're
You-
asleep. You don't notice anything.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
You feel his lips against you, kind of making a trail up as you kind of see his hair blossom out of the blanket, his face slowly turning to you. But instead of the face of your lover, you see a feminine face without a jaw. A long tongue kind of licking up under your chest and up your neck.
She does start screaming.
You got you.
Am I up yet?
Am I looking? Is
So
this in
I'm
real
going.
life?
I'm gonna pause that there. I'm gonna go over to Wesley.
Thank God.
Oh no.
Thank
Yeah.
God. Like whenever he starts calling names, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not Hans. Oh God, thank you.
I mean,
thank
it's
you.
really just the dartboard with your faces on it.
Yeah,
So-
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Wesley. Sometime during the night, the needs of nature overcome the desire to sleep, and thus you have to get up and
Yes.
use the restroom. We've
Yep.
been there. It's nighttime. So as you head on over to the bathroom, you take off your pants, let it slide down to the ground in this very vulnerable position. The curtains to the shower are closed. I assume you turn on the light, or do you leave the light off? What type of a man are you?
I turn on the fan first because I've never been here, and then I turn the light on, and then I turn the fan off.
Okay.
Yes, just to be specific.
Yeah.
It's very
Not
accurate.
familiar. Yeah. Whoa.
Shit.
There are like 5 different types of hair dyes in the above the toilet. It's like a bunch of different colors.
So of course, as you're kind of doing your business, you're finished, and you notice that the roll of toilet paper is very thin. There's not much left on it.
Oh, I'll just check the drawer. It'll just be right there next. Yeah, under the sink.
Yeah, you grab a
just-
toilet paper from under the sink,
Mhm.
and then you hear kind of like a crash, a smack from the other side of the shower curtain.
All right then.
I've not been in this situation before.
And then again,
I-
kind of like a...
Are you all right? I didn't know you were in here. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I assume it's one of my friends. And I'm going to lean on that artificially, thinking that I can lie to myself that I think it's one of my friends, just to finish using the bathroom real quick.
Yeah,
Because if I have a
the,
meltdown right now,
yeah.
I don't know. I just can't come back from that.
The the shower turns on, and you hear the water trickling down onto the shower floor.
Right. Yeah. So I'm wrapping this up.
Yeah.
Has my watch on me?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It is
3:33 a.m.
yeah, it's 3:33 a.m.
It's the middle of the night. Why are you taking a shower?
It's the witching hour.
You hear your wife's voice from the bathroom. Just washing up for our night. It's been a while, so I thought maybe. Would you like to join me, Davis?
Yeah. Hey, Sabine.
Wait.
I'm gonna lean on the sink. Just listening to the shower running. Sabine, dear, you think I'm losing my mind?
I don't think that's something you should think about.
Yeah.
I
You
think that's not as important as people make it out to be.
So what do you think I should do?
I think you should put the rest of your clothes upon the floor. Maybe forget for a little bit and join me.
Why not? I will comply. I'm gonna lean into it. Wes has no idea what's about to happen because Wes knows that nothing here is natural. But it might all just be in his head. So he's going to assume he's senile, seeing shit. He's gonna hop in the shower.
All right. You hop in and it is scalding hot. Hot boiling water, and you can feel and see your skin kind of boil up in response.
Oh, boiling. Okay.
Yeah. Your wife Sabine is underneath it, faced away from you, looking at the wall, which has a crack in it. There's a blood dripping from the crack. And the water has burnt her back. There are lines of kind of these burnt boils, definitely like these first-degree burns all on her back. As she continues to clean herself. There's still like this ooze of sensuality coming from her despite the circumstances. And it's even hard for your body to not react in some physical manner.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna try to turn the heat down if I can.
Yeah, you turn over and you flip it over.
Jeez, Sabine.
But it just it just gets hotter. And you can feel it kind of burning you on the sides, it touching you. And she turns to you, and you see like this little crack on her forehead with a little bit of blood trickling down her face. As she looks at you, when she turns, the boiling water splashes against her face, and you can see her skin immediately respond to it as she places two hands upon your shoulders.
What's happening, babe?
It's just a wonderful night. And she closes her eyes. You remember dancing in our honeymoon underneath the stars?
Yeah.
I think about that often.
Do you?
I do. I think about it despite our son. And I think about the events that happen next. The way you lifted me up and took me back to our hotel room. The vigor, I think, is what excited me the most, Davis.
This ain't real.
Why can't it be?
Because it ain't. Where are you, Sabine?
I'm here.
No, where'd you go?
Touch me, feel me.
This wasn't me. I didn't do it. You're live somewhere.
I'm alive right here. And she kind of opens up her eyes, and you notice the water kind of splashes into it, starts pouring down over her forehead, and her eyes almost kind of crinkle up like paper mache in water, and parts of it just kind of boil and droop back into her skull.
I'm gonna shut the water off. I'm try.
Yeah, you shut it off. The hot water drips from each of you onto the bathroom floor. You're always so cold to me.
Are you out there?
I was by you for years, and it was always so cold. Is it any wonder why I cling to the heat?
You can't blame that on me.
You're the culprit. The judge is out there. I'm the jury. You should be pleasing me.
It's not going to be like this. I'm going to step out of the shower.
You step out.
Yep. And I'm going to throw up the toilet.
Yep, a goof of green, brown mesh flops into the toilet, and you can almost see like these little worms escaping from your mouth. These almost like black worms with white little heads squirming out of your throat and into the toilet, and they fester in this green and brown chunky soup that you have coughed up into the toilet.
Yep.
You feel
Okay.
a hand upon your back and then another, and they kind of crawl up and start massaging your head.
Sabine.
Davis.
Yeah, I'm going to shut the toilet. Put the lid down. If there's a god, that thing's going to flush. That's all I know. And I'm just going to sit and slump down a little bit so my hands are in my face is in my hands. Just tell me where you went, Sabine. I know I didn't do this. You can't make me think that I did this.
She smiles and approaches your ear, and she whispers something that you can barely hear it, though you can definitely feel the words against your ear. Kill the bitch.
I'm gonna look up at her. Who?
And then it's morning.
Oh, shit.
Wesley, you kind of awake with burns on your face and your neck and your shoulders against the toilet that, from the smell of, definitely has not flushed.
Oh no.
Nice.
Everyone else kind of stirs and shakes and awakens from their slumber.
Well, I mean, again, Johanna's just screaming.
Yeah, so it's probably what wakens everyone, this scream.
Oh yeah, I would have. Yep.
Yeah. What?
She's like furiously like throwing off all the blankets.
I throw my arm around her, and it's okay. It's okay. It was a nightmare. It was okay. It's okay.
Hans is there in just his underwear and a gun. What is going on?
The essentials.
Exactly. Like, I just think of Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
The robe and everything. What the hell? Is it fine? What's going on?
There was a thing.
Where is it? I'm gonna look around.
I feel I still can feel it. And she can't even talk. Like, she's that grossed out.
I go to the kitchen and get her a glass of water.
She'll just be like, no, I need your shower.
Well, the bathroom is very recently available. Yeah, as I'm just now coming out late to the party here. Yeah, burnt skin.
What the fuck did you do?
I took a shower. Wasn't paying attention. I just got sensitive
With
skin.
what? Acid?
That's
Well,
not how showers work, Wesley.
Well, I guess you should take it up with whoever owns the shower.
All right, I go and find my first aid kit because clearly everybody's fucked up.
I'm fine. I'm great. I put gun away.
I know
would-
you are.
I would really like to take a shower. Like, it's not gonna happen to me like that.
Go take a shower. It's
Doesn't
fine.
Okay.
Test it, do the test. Do the test thing.
Yeah.
Stick a hand in there.
Yeah. Like Johanna's gonna like strip off whatever,
I'll-
sleep shirt she was wearing and just
Clean
like
towels.
In Russia, we did not have indoor heated water. Everything could be worse.
Oh my god. In Russia, you get bathed by goat.
The goat drives. The goat drives. That is his job. He knows his purpose.
Oh my god.
It's our group.
Oh god.
All right, so you guys
What is this thing?
wash the horror off from yourselves. Sadly, the restroom cannot be fixed.
Oh no. Wes. Lord.
Yeah. I feel like Johanna is like so grossed out by the nightmare that like she just kind of like looks at the smell from the toilet and is just like, nope, shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hold the breath.
Jeez.
Hold your breath. The shower sputters and starts to overpour on you. But everything is
Did-
calm.
Did you have a nightmare?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I slept like a baby.
Good.
Oh, but I think today's the day, right, Hans?
Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. I slept well. It's funny how inevitability helps you sleep.
What do you mean? Did you say that out loud?
No, he'll say that. He'll say that out loud.
What do you mean inevitability?
Inevitability. We'll get up. We'll go do the thing. Inevitability.
Do I know you well enough to know that you're speaking out of your ass?
I don't know. What check would she give? Like, what?
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's certainly bullshitting. He is definitely.
I want to check that.
I want to check that. Okay.
I wanna check it.
Check it. I don't know what it is.
Maybe
like,
perception?
Or intuition.
intuition.
I think
Intuition would be
intuition.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll let Mitch decide.
Intuition.
Why does he get a
Intuition.
choose?
Because I don't know what
In
it
your ishin.
The challenge is for it.
Wow, in 3-ition, because it's just so much intuition.
Yeah, it
9.
is read a person is the move. You roll plus intuition.
Ah,
9 is what I got.
what?
Yeah, I
You
got.
can't get lower than a 2.
What do you mean?
I'm kidding. It's a joke about the German language.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh,
9.
nice.
Ah, all
you're,
there.
you know what? You get another turn on the board.
That was stupid.
Stupid, yeah. Thanks, Ian.
I had a moment.
All right, you
It's
failed,
okay.
so
And,
I
and
get
for
to.
our audience, no, not everybody is naked. I had a nightgown. Thank you very much.
It's just
I
haunted.
am
For
just,
now.
and I'm just not wearing pants.
For now, yeah.
Well, I
As you
mean,
start
I know
subbing,
he's wearing
we
pants
didn't-
in the stream.
we didn't have
I don't wear pants.
Hans and I didn't have sex for once.
Because everyone was screaming.
must have been quite the circumstance.
Anyway, so I got a 9 for intuition.
Okay.
I'd like to roll it as well.
So because you failed, I get to make a hard or soft move on you.
Oh, Mitchell.
What?
X card is in factor. X card is always in factor.
It's just the mechanics of the game.
Damn.
So since we have some lovely viewers, I'm gonna let them dictate how bad it will be by them rolling the dice. So the first person to roll the dice and post their result on the chat, roll a D10. 1 is good, as much as bad is, and 10 is like horrific. So I know
That's not
Lassie, Ryans, you're watching, or if anyone else wants to roll. All right, we got a 6.
Oh. Okay.
Cool. Cool. So there is a banging on the door.
Oh, scheiße.
This is the police. Let us in.
Oh God.
You
Guys,
don't need to answer that.
I
think-
just window.
try and motion for Wes and Johanna to get out the
Yeah.
window.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to open the window quietly.
Trying to pull on pants while I'm doing this. I'm
Well,
like,
she's in the shower.
oh God, you're right. Oh shit, God.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. I'll motion of Wes, and then I'll go into the bathroom.
Shit. Okay, then I will, I guess, answer the door.
All right, Wes, you're opening the window.
Yep.
So
I'll
why
wait.
don't you go ahead?
I'll wait until everybody else is unseen.
Yeah. Why don't you act under pressure? So you're rolling plus your coolness, Wes.
I got a 3 and a 3, and we're adding -2, so 4 total.
I'm just saying, I have like so many minuses. I'm like,
Yeah, like I like how we literally had the conversation earlier on whether or not Wes could hold his shit together. Here we are.
Here we are. This is where it is.
Yeah,
And
so
also-
you pull up as quietly as possible, but dear God, if this is not the loudest window you have ever pulled, yeah, it's like yeah, and you hear Saskia as you're approaching the door. All right, break it.
I moment.
You got 5
Possibly-
seconds. 5, 4.
And
3.
and so I start dealing with the chain on the door.
And I'm trying to like, Johanna, and Hans, we gotta go. We gotta
So-
go.
I slightly open the door.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
are you
chain is-
talking about?
The chain is on the door.
So you see
gotta
a
go. Close.
heavily mustached
Close.
and bearded individual.
Wait, it's a towel. Give me a fucking towel.
What story are you on, Saskia?
We're on the second floor.
So Wes, you can kind of crawl over the window to kind of like the escape balcony stairs. Sadly for Hans and Johanna, the door crack kind of gives vision in between the window you want to go out and the bathroom that you're currently in.
Okay.
And this man on the other side, Saskia, kind of peers in. Open up. And he pulls out a badge. I'm not asking again.
Do you have a warrant?
I'm asking you to open up right now.
I am telling you, you are not legally able to enter without a warrant. If you try to, I will have your badge.
You see a gun kind of being lifted up and pointed at you through the crack. Here's your choice. I suggest you make it. And you hear the click of the revolver. Open the fucking door.
You are not a policeman.
Open the door.
I shut the door and duck.
All right, bullets kind of whiz through the door, crashing through the window. So glass pours on top of you, Wes.
So
as
yeah, naturally.
you're on that thing, and then there is a pound against the door.
Like my body's on the floor next to the door, so
Yeah. At this point, Hans is on the ground and is yelling at Saskia, get out of here, go.
I do that, but I throw the my couch in front of the door
Mhm.
before I do.
All right, so you're gonna push the couch in front of the door.
Yeah,
And
just
I'm-
like
yeah.
panic speed, one arm. Ugh!
I just imagine at this point, like Johanna's just grabbing a towel.
Yeah.
You grab a towel, and with this time, Hans and Johanna can make it over the window. But of course, like Johanna's this little
Yeah.
towel, and it's
Well,
cold.
Oh God.
I want to help Johanna out, but I'm not gonna go, like Hans will not go through until Saskia gets through. So
Yeah.
I'll get
All right.
Johanna over and then I'll motion for Saskia, and I'm gonna have my gun out.
Oh,
Like I
hang on
have
a sec.
Hans will have his gun out, and
I'll say I grab a blanket or something
Yeah.
on my way out, or like if I see a sweatshirt or something, whatever I can grab on the way out.
All right. So Saskia, I'm going to need you to avoid harm. So roll your
Okay.
reflexes.
I don't like it. Oh, that's okay. So I rolled a 9 and a 5, so I've got a 14. I'm just checking reflexes. Oh, +2. So 17.
Peanut butter
No, wait.
jelly.
16.
Yeah, that is enough. So you see bullets whiz by you, and one of them kind of clips you on the shoulder, but it's a superficial wound. You're going to be bleeding a little bit, but nothing as bad as it could have been. As just kind of like everything explodes in your small apartment as these bullets ricochet, and you see like through this large hole in the door, these several men kind of looking through, and one of them says, "They're leaving. Several of you guys go on the other side." But Saskia and Hans, you can make it to the escape ladder.
Okay. I will look at Hans and say, Scheiße.
I've already dropped the ladder.
Yeah, the ladder comes down, and you guys start coming down. As you guys get to the street, poking their head out of your apartment, Saskia, you see two individuals with revolvers pointed. So, Saskia, why don't you roll avoid injury?
So that's reflexes again, right?
Yep. As you see bullets kind of
okay.
whizzing by.
Yeah. So is there anything about getting a 10?
No.
Okay. Then I have 16 again.
All right, yeah. So you kind of duck behind a trash can as it punctures it, and as it does, kind of this whatever liquid was in the trash can kind of pours out onto the street, kind of covering your shoes. As you guys are able to, with that, as they're reloading, get off onto the street. Are you heading for the car, or are you just running?
I should be able to drive and get us gone. Yeah. Because we filled up the car before we got here, so.
Yep. All right, you got a choice: car, street.
Okay. Yeah, car.
All right.
I have my keys. By some miracle, and just like in, and I don't even wait, and I just. I've managed the nub part.
So was Hans able to get Johanna some shoes?
No.
But we got you a
Oh.
blanket.
Yeah, you have a
Okay.
blanket and a towel.
All right, that's fine. This is fine.
Everything's fine.
At least I feel slightly cleaner.
Yeah, slightly. You guys kind of
I
pile.
imagine like her skin is like red from where she's just scrubbing.
Yeah.
Like,
You still have some of the soap on you.
oh God.
So you guys
Not
tear
aesthetic.
down the street, scrambling into this vehicle as you guys are trying to get where you are. Surprisingly, Wes is shotgun again. Just don't know how it happened. This is just how things worked out.
Quick like that.
Yeah, just quick like that. And you guys tear down the street. You hear sirens, kind of coming from down the street as well.
Okay.
So Saskia,
Mm-hmm.
act under pressure. Do 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 do.
Bye, Nani.
Thanks for joining us, Nani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best cameo.
She wanted to keep us company. It was really
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so that's coolness. Got it. Ah, yeah. I love you, dice. Okay. So that is a 13.
Ooh, you do it, but hesitate, is delayed, or must deal with a complication.
Okay.
All right, so you tear down a side street, and you feel like you've kind of gotten away from most of them as you're going down the highway. Another police vehicle turns on its alarms. You are definitely going above the speeding limit as it comes up right behind you, and you hear from the intercom of the police vehicle, "Please pull off on the side of the road."
Yeah, no.
Gonna keep on?
Someone yell at them that people are trying to kill us.
What's up?
Who's pulling their head out or yelling at them?
You're muted.
I'm giving I'm muted?
No,
Alex, you were
Yeah, I
muted.
was.
Okay.
You drive. You're driving. You decide. You can drive or stop.
I say we're driving.
Okay.
I am not stopping
Okay,
because
we can
those
stop.
people want to kill us.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Okay. No stopping. No
Well,
stopping till Vegas.
No Vegas.
I don't
Me-
know. I saw it in a movie.
Okay. Hans is
Uh,
like, how do we get over ocean? Wait,
this
no,
city.
not time.
I don't think that was a policeman at the door who tried to shoot me, even though he had a badge. I don't know. He didn't follow rules.
All right, Saskia, why don't you roll act under pressure? So roll coolness.
No, I just rolled for coolness.
I know.
You know what?
Okay.
Good in this caltrops.
Yeah. And I say, chat,
Or
give me
marbles?
give me a name, chat. I need a name between Wesley, Hans, or Johanna. So say one of those names in the chat. Which first one?
Okay, I got a 14.
Ooh. All right. So you succeed with consequences.
I don't want any more consequences.
Ooh, Wes. Wes was chosen. Cool.
Oh man.
Oh.
So the police car comes right on side of you guys and kind of crashes into you. So you're kind of having a difficulty, and you accidentally kind of shifted into third gear. So you hear that cracking of the engine that as you're putting too much work on it. And Wes, why don't you avoid harm?
It's bad. It's
Oh no.
it's a 1 and a 4, so
Oh man.
Okay, so you're gonna take some injury. So why don't you endure injury? The harm is 2. So
Okay.
you roll fortitude -2.
all right. My fortitude is 0. So wait, what am I? How much am I rolling? I'm rolling
2d10.
2?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. You're rolling 2d10 at a
1,
-2 because your fortitude is 0.
So 2.
You got a 2. All right, this is your choice. All right, you can be knocked out, receive a critical wound, or you can die.
Don't give him that option.
These are
Stuck
your
with us.
3
He is
options.
stuck with us. Wes is here.
We're used to it.
I hate this decision because it like puts everything I understand about my survival instincts in this character. It makes me really question like what choice I'm supposed to make here.
Do you want sweet release? Do you want a couple minutes of peace, or do you want to ramp up the chaos?
No one wants to ramp up the chaos.
I like the third one.
All right, you receive a
I like the
critical
third
wound. So you may
All right.
continue to act, but it is not good. So as the car smashes into your vehicle, the window shatters and one of the glass slices you right down the neck. So you
Oh my
grab
gosh.
on and you are like
My juggler.
Yeah, like there's
My juggler.
blood pouring down the front of his shirt as you're gasping, trying to get air in, but blood keeps clogging up every breath you take.
And is this like where is Wes sitting?
He's shotgun, all right?
Shotgun.
He chose
Okay.
shotgun.
Yeah.
So then I guess this like is one of those things where like
You know?
towel.
You go towel.
Yeah, great.
Not like that,
Excellent.
but like to stop the bleeding
yeah,
and shit. Because it's like
Yeah.
we actually have a fucking towel, which is liquid absorption. It's good for that.
Yeah. You press it against his neck. Wes, you feel lightheaded. You feel cold. If you've ever been stuck in the ocean when like the waves kind of keep you from breathing, it is very much like that. You desperately are in this fight for your life for every second. And every now and then you might even wonder, what if you just relaxed and let it happen? So, Saskia, I'm going to ask for one more roll from you to try to get away from this individual. You are doing a little bit better. The worst of it has not come at you right now. The engine of your vehicle is choking up because of your recent gear change. The person to your right is bleeding profusely from the neck. There's a naked woman in the back. And
Hey,
Hans,
he has a blanket.
it
That
has
is
a
the
blanket.
least of my worries.
And Hans is smoking a cigarette.
Fucking Hans.
I'm not. He's giving directions like hold the wound. Hold on. Come on, Wes. Keep him warm. Keep him warm.
I just want to picture Hans as that person, like that dog in that,
Everything is
GIF.
fine.
But like, except that like Hans is lighting the cigarette on the fire.
That is his mood. That's his
Yeah.
energy.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay.
What'd you
Okay.
get?
I have 2 7s. Oh,
All right, so
plus
that's
my coolness is 1, so that's 15.
Just got in there.
I
Just
mean,
did.
oh, 15.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a full success.
Success, yes.
You
I know
did
my hair is
it.
messed up, but oh my God.
Yeah, you kind of pull down an alleyway and you see like trash cans smacking into your vehicle, going over the side of it. And this alleyway kind of goes thinner and more narrow as you go down, and so you kind of feel the vehicle start to shake a little bit. The 2 side mirrors are ripped off of it from the brick walls, and then like when it looks like you almost can't make it, you kind of just punch through that last bit of narrow alleyway. The
I have to hold
doors
my cat. Hang on.
Cat break.
Yeah, it's a
This is
comfort cat.
nerve-wracking. I need my
Yeah.
comfort cat.
The final pass kind of crumples your car a little bit on both the left and the right side, and shatters the rest of your windows except for the front, which has several cracks running along it. But hey, might
And
work.
the passenger side is covered.
Yeah, I was gonna say
as well.
no. There's
Yeah.
no more glass to
Yeah.
get shoved into Wes's neck.
Yep.
The police
That
car
bump
does not make it though. He kind of slams into that narrow. His car's a little bit wider, and he can't get past it. So you see the airbag go off, and then it is still. As you guys pull off into this side road, there's a cafe to your right. It's nice and quaint. Several bars running along. People are kind of looking at you guys on the street like, what the hell just happened? But for the time being, it looks like everyone except for Wes is safe.
I'm
Hans
just gonna
is.
keep driving until somebody
Yeah.
tells me to pull over.
We got to get Hans. We got to get Wes to a hospital. He's bleeding out.
Okay. I will go to.
Well, wait. I mean, again, the last time we were
I
at
know,
a hospital.
I know.
Do
I
you
know.
No,
have
we can't
any-
do it.
What about? I mean, I don't know, a
Do you have the
veterinarian.
doctor? Do you have a veterinarian friend? Do you want to take him to a vet?
Do I, Mitchell?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You were like in your early days of reporting, you covered kittens.
I I mean, I was gonna say it would have been cool to have like, a mob doc contact,
Mob Doc. All right, you got it.
Yeah, one of those
It
one of
could be
those
both.
vets. Okay.
Like
It could be
this is
both.
this is one of those like, Breaking Bad situations.
Mhm.
yeah.
Like
I don't
That's
question
just a
it. I
fact.
don't question it.
it's fine.
All right.
Yeah. Make a.
It's fine.
Oh, look at that cat.
I know, it's the best cat.
Cat's just like-
I'm like,
Sorry.
oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
This is
chill.
Sorry, are we going to a vet?
Yes.
Up.
Shh, Wes, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
You
don't
talk.
talk.
Don't
Don't
talk.
talk.
Don't talk.
Look at how much blood you lost trying to gurgle that sentence.
Shh,
I
it's
wonder
okay.
if I made the wrong choice.
Can I start petting Wes's hair? Like, shh,
Oh man,
okay.
I
You're
should have
fine.
chose death.
You're fine.
All right.
Sweet release.
Be quiet. Yeah.
Um,
Shh, it's okay. You're
Uh,
not going into shock. Don't go into shock. You're not going into
Yeah,
shock.
so you guys kind of, Johanna can lead you guys to this vet.
exactly.
You get horse tranquilizers. You'll feel better. You're good. This is good. Russia, we don't have this.
Yeah, so
Always be worse.
you can you see this place. It looks horrific. Like the sign is like halfway on a chain with this cute little cat. The numbers are
Dr.
kind of
Schmidt.
blurred. Yes, Schmidt.
Schmitty.
Schmitty.
You kind of park. There's a little bit of like excess smoke escaping from the car engine as you kind of get up and head into the this facility, which looks dirty as hell. The moment you step in, you see several cockroaches kind of like escape into the cracks of darkness, escaping from the light that you guys pour in because this place is dark.
Like Johanna's wrapped herself up in the
Yeah.
blanket tighter.
Yeah, you're like,
She's made like a sort of dress.
I'll carry Wes. Like I'll carry Wes. I just don't.
I'm not wearing shoes,
I'm
but this is fine.
I'm shooting you a glance with my eyes because the rest of my body is not
What is that?
reacting well to this.
Yeah.
I'm
all
giving
right.
you shoot me in the fucking head eyes.
It's okay. Not possibly. We'll wait to see how this goes. Don't look
Yeah,
down.
that's the
Look down.
Russian solution. It's fine.
Yes, it's fine. Where are we going, Shauna?
I will
This
take the
red towel
car
is white.
and put it in neutral and put it in the river.
all right.
Okay.
But I will take my books and whatever else I can and shove it in my backpack
Yeah.
and put that in the river, and then like look around for extra clothes for Johanna.
Shoes would be great. Like at
Shoes.
this moment,
Like-
shoes are what I desire.
Like
As
if
she, like,
anybody's got
watches-
shoes by their door, or if somebody's got their laundry out on a line.
So near
stuff
the
like that.
river,
Mhm.
there are several individuals in tents. They're not moving, and as you approach, they continue to not move. Very pale, very small, almost emaciated individuals, not wearing the appropriate clothing for the frost that is currently covering the ground. They do have mixed match shoes, as well as a pair of pants and a shirt.
Okay, I will. If there's like flip flops, I will take those because it's better than nothing, and I don't know what her shoe size is.
All right, kind of in the tent with these two, what you perceive as bodies, laying on the cold
Are they-
floor of this
Are they
tent.
dead or are they breathing?
It doesn't look like they're breathing.
Oh, they're dead.
It looks like it. You can, of course, come closer and investigate.
I will listen and watch their chests to see if they're breathing.
Yeah, you kind of move forward a little bit. Close your eyes to listen. One of them has a slight rise and fall to his chest.
I never thought I'd be so disappointed to see somebody alive. Okay, I just take the shoes.
All right, you grab these two flip-flops. They look like shower flip-flops.
Mm-hmm.
There's slight this brown goop on the back end of one of them, but you can kind of wash it off on the in the river and start heading back to the vet.
Yeah. And like if I see anything else on the way that doesn't belong to a homeless person, I will grab that.
All right, we'll say you can find one pink dress, summer dress with like white polka dots, kind of
Sure.
aloft on one of the lines. So you head back to the vet. For the 3 at the vet place, it is pitch black in here.
Okay. So, Johanna would do whatever secret knock for the vet to before entering or whatever. And just sort of gingerly be like, Schmidt, are you oh, hang on, I'm getting a phone call and I have to take this. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
Schmidt.
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 So strangely, you see part of the countertop kind of rise up and the face is right underneath it. It looks like this guy with this long doctor coat pulls up this shotgun. He has like these very energetic eyes, and he has part of the counter like strapped to his head like a little disguise, and there's this little plant attached to it as he kind of points his shotgun at you.
I got patient.
Yeah?
Nah.
Is it for meat or is it for something else?
No. Fix.
I'm fixing this one.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Let's go.
And he takes off his hat.
Nice hat.
Thank you. Come on, boy.
Okay.
And he kind of like honks your nose. It's good
This is my spirit animal, by the way. This
it's
guy
good
is
to
my
see a
spirit.
live patient flapping about in the wind.
He's not doing so much flapping right now.
I know, right?
I can always be worse. Right? Okay.
Oh, put him
He's
on.
dying. He's like literally dying. He's like about to die.
Yeah,
So
put
we
him on the couch. That's the bleeding couch right there.
Oh, okay.
You want a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and he'll pull out like 3 large glasses, like these almost like the old glass milk cartons that they had. He pulls 3 of those out, but they're empty as he pours like this vodka-like substance into it, and he takes one for himself, hands one to Hans, and then takes the other one and just kind of pours it out onto Wes's face and neck while he's drinking.
Fine. Yeah, no. That's how we did in Russia. It feels good, right? You feel good. Oh, you feel.
I am screaming.
Yeah, this feels horrible. I'm gonna
Can't
hold
even
him
hear what
down a
you're
little bit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and hold him like this is exactly what we did when I was in army. It's the same
No,
thing.
it's okay. I have the good stuff here. And he grabs like this little gun, this tranquilizer gun, as he shoots it right into Wesley's cheek. He's like, "Oh
Why the
shit!
cheek?
No, that's my fault." And he pulls it out, puts it back in, and like shoots him in the leg. There we go.
Cheek, leg, same thing.
Yeah,
I
this
told
is-
you get horse tranquilizer, so you'll feel better in like 2 seconds.
No, this is elephant tranquilizer. It's way better.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're about to die.
Yeah,
Bye.
Wes, you just feel like, ooh.
Yep.
Have fun.
As he kind of sneezes into his hand. All right, let's do this.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what we
Great.
walked into.
What did I come back into?
Wes's botched surgery.
It'll be fine. Let's not worry about it.
Yeah,
At
I'm
least, yeah,
the best.
yeah. Schmidt,
Yeah.
has a pretty low fatality rate.
Yeah, 45.
among- yeah, exactly. Which isn't bad for humans.
That's less than half.
Exactly. It's fine.
Yeah.
Take
All
it.
right. Actually, oh man, Johanna, there's some pliers in the fridge. It's currently in the vodka. Can you hand that to me, please?
Pliers?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any shoes?
I come in at that point with clothes and flip flops.
Yeah. So you have flip flops in a pink dress
pink
with
dress.
white spots, sleeveless.
All right.
It's what I could find.
not the best winter apparel, but all right, we'll work with it.
That's
Well,
another thing. In Russia, we didn't have the shoes.
Oh, Johanna, you left your jacket.
I did?
Was it back at the apartment?
Yeah. What do you mean I left my jacket?
The jacket that was given to you.
Wait, I mean, no. Are you saying this as Schmidt?
No, as Mitch.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was taking a shower and then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just wanted to reflect on that sadness real quick.
I know.
Yeah.
Let me just drive that.
All right, so you grab the flowers
Okay.
from the pliers.
So, like, I'm gonna just say, like, that'll be one of those things of, like, she pulls the blanket, like, she says, like, the thing about summer or whatever, and then it's like,
My jacket.
I'll go get the flyers.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so in this, like, this little jar in it, which is kind of soaking in this alcoholic substance, is a, nice set of pliers.
Okay.
Yep, he kind of holds out his hand while drinking.
She will awkwardly be like,
Yeah, thank you. Oh, God. As he starts kind of like pulling out shards of glass from this chasm in his neck, and every time the blood kind of overflows, he pours some vodka on it and kind of wipes it away with his hand. So he's now like covered. His hands are covered in his blood. All right. Oh man, where did I put those stitches? Hold this, and he kind of just lays the pliers on Wes's face as he gets up and opens a cash register and pulls out several hairpins and gets to the thread. All right, come on. And he
Hans, should you watch the door?
That's a good idea. I was just drinking. No, Hans will go. Are there actually animals here?
Some of you hear animals on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
But you have yet to cross that barrier.
Okay. He'll just go to the door and watch it then.
Yeah.
But
So this man
I will
starts-
let you know what I've done with the car.
Oh, should have given it proper funeral. Goodbye, good comrade.
Yep.
Well,
It's
We were-
okay. These
we
things
were in a-
happen.
we were in a rush.
oh.
You'll get a new
um,
car. We have a new car coming. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll have it. It'll be your car.
But no, it's how are we going to get to the meeting point?
We figure that out one step at a time.
You can hire a cab.
Hmm.
Uber.
Perhaps I can go. I can start going there. Might be close enough. Hopefully.
So we're gonna kind of skip a couple hours. Wesley, you are feeling feverish, but you're okay. There are several kind of like little lines on you. Furthermore, half of your face is blistering with new skin from the burns. You guys probably maybe catch a couple of Z's, maybe get some sleep or whatever, or eat. But you know certain things are coming up. Of course, you got that meeting and a difficult decision for Hans to make. And
Hang on.
Hans also is out of time.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah,
So-
I'd say we're at a diner right about now, huh?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Get something to eat.
Eating shawarma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shawarma.
exactly.
Lucky us is it's about to shut down anyway, so there's like nobody in here. Hans, are you okay?
Oh, well, I don't know. What is okay? What does okay mean anymore?
What state of fine are you at?
This is a very good meal. This is, a very good meal. I'm pleased. I
Could
am.
one say it is like a last meal? Like, how many meals do you anticipate after this meal?
Who knows? How many do you anticipate? That's a
I
deep
mean,
question.
at least 4.
Oh, I hope for 4. I hope for more than this. I'm fine. I am fine. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine.
Saskia is asleep at the table.
I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
You're smart.
Just tell us what's going on.
Yeah. So do you guys have any plans before you go to the park?
I guess at some point
I do.
yeah, like because I had gotten an indication that the detective was alive, right?
Mhm.
Like, or something. And did I get another number to call him at?
You know that he is currently being held at the police
Right,
station that
okay.
he worked at.
Okay, damn it. So I can't like do that. All right, never mind then.
And what about you, Wes? You wanted to do something?
Yeah. Well, while I have Hans's attention, Joe's not here and Saskia's asleep. Hey, I doubt you're gonna believe me if I tell you, but I'm positive that my wife is still alive. And I don't think she's been linked to this stuff enough. If she came back, she would be able to look after my son. And I know it doesn't mean anything, but if anything happens to me, like this shit again, if I die, just try to keep an eye out for her, okay? I think she's mixed up in all of this, but my boy Henry doesn't deserve that.
You have been a good friend, Wes. As much as one can be, in light of all of this. But I think you'll see him again. I believe you. For what it's worth.
You know, I didn't think I would ever trust you. I know a sketchy person when I see one. I might work at the embassy, but you seem good. Thanks. That's it for me.
All right. So, you guys head over to the park.
Yep.
It's getting pretty late.
I will tell them, and you stay behind. I'll go talk. I'll come back with papers. I'll make payment. It'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Just stay behind. This guy is he's like me. He gets a little wary with new people. Just let me talk. Just let me go.
All right, so you're going alone?
I am going alone.
All right. You walk down this dark forest. There's a few bits of illumination for the pathway, but it's pretty quiet. Little night flies buzz around. On a bench a little bit further on, you notice 2 individuals. One is your friend. The other is Kostrov.
No. Hans will light a cigarette, his last one in the pack, we'll say, and he'll, shove the empty pack in his pocket because he doesn't litter. And we'll walk towards the bench.
Your contact looks up. So, what's the payment?
Take a drag of a cigarette. You're looking.
Okay. Kostrov gets up, pulls out a pistol, and shoots you. And that's where we'll end it. So, If you're curious about what happens next, make sure to watch us in 2 weeks. We'll still be here. Thank you, everyone, for hanging with us tonight for Kult Black Madonna Episode 8. It was fun times. Thank you, Jen, for coming back. We've missed you.
Yay, Jen!
Woo!
Buy her shirts! Buy her shirts!
Buy her shirts. Support. You'll find the link below and to my left on the stream, as well as on Facebook and all of the other sorts. So how about some closing announcements from everyone? We'll start with the amazing Spence.
Okay, so if you would like to also follow what we do on this Twitch page, right above my friend Ian's head is a subscribe button, and you can hit that subscribe button. If you are watching this on YouTube, right below Alex, there is another subscribe button. And there's also a bell, so you can get a notification whenever this goes live. And we will soon be on Spotify as soon as I finish some other projects. And also check out pennyforatale.com. And tomorrow, what are we doing? I don't remember.
Tomorrow we are off.
Oh, tomorrow we're off.
Oh,
Oh.
rest day.
Yay!
It's
Yay.
rest day.
Wednesday, we
Oh.
will be back with another Pathfinder game with
Yep.
Fantasticide.
Fantasticide. It'll be great.
Fantasticide.
Yeah, for them, of course, the nightmare doesn't end. Cult continues on in our real lives. It never stops.
No.
Mm.
Yeah, so just how it is. So Alex.
Oh, me. Okay. Hey, everyone. I am Alex. You can check me out here every Monday for either Cult or Star Wars, and every Sunday for Age of Ashes. Yeah. Jen is awesome. Her shirts are even more awesome, so you should totally buy them.
Aw,
They are
thank
equally as
you.
awesome.
Stay safe and stay healthy, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Avoid people. Ian.
I'm Ian. Catch me today and alternating Mondays for this game, and also on Sunday for my Child, which is my Pathfinder 2nd edition game, which I love dearly.
Yay! And finally, Jennifer.
Hello. I forgot at the top of the hour to say what games I play, which is this one, and then hopefully Ian's game, provided
Woo!
I don't nearly die. None of my loved ones nearly die. Nor does anybody get horribly ill. So presuming that I have gone through all of the bad karma, hopefully, I will be at this goddamn game.
Yes. Keep the bad stuff in the Cult game.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, I play Cult and then whatever random games that get roped into by Mitchell. Yeah, you can find me on the internet on various social medias as Savage Sparrow. And you can also go to savagesparrow.com for my super neat t-shirts. For Adepticon weekend, my 40K shirts are discounted by 10%, and you can save an additional 10% off everything with the code NERGLHUGS, because hugs for the hug god. The weekend after that would have been Anime Detour, so I'll probably discount a lot of my anime t-shirts and stuff. And basically, yeah, conventions are literally my primary source of income, and all of them are going away because of the virus, so it really, really sucks. And as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of in and out of hospitals, which wasn't great. If you guys are looking for nerdy apparel, check it out. Otherwise, we've been trying to hustle the GoFundMe, and you can check that out too. Thank you, everybody. I will stop pouring myself out.
It's awesome. I feel like we should have a Cult Divinity Black Madonna commercial using your characters that we can script out. Yeah.
No.
Would love
Hans
it.
comes back from the dead to Hawk wears.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
God.
Have you ever been dreaming about your lost love and find that lost love doesn't have a jaw? Well, here's a
Exactly.
shirt for you.
Yeah. Have you gotten like severely scarred and damaged by massive amounts of glass? Sounds like you need a new t-shirt.
Have you been thrown in with a car full of assholes and you have no idea why you're getting shot at? Here's a shirt for you.
Is everything fine? Everything's going to be fine. You get shorts.
Yeah.
Be glad. We didn't have shirts in Russia.
Okay, now you're just making shit up.
Of course I am.
No, because again, this is good old American capitalism.
Yeah. All right, Ian, you gotta do a last commercial.
Have you ever been accused of murdering your wife?
Oh God.
Shirt for you.
Oh my god.
And on that note, everyone, thank you for coming and watching us. We will see you guys another time. PennyForATale.com. Check us out. Goodbye, everyone.